Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket or you just happy to see me?
Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are back for another Talk Nerdy. Don't really have a lot to talk about. Yes, the news just was released that one of the voices of the Mogwai from the Gremlins films and the voice of Salacious Crumb just recently passed away at the age of 64. Mark Dodson. So rest in peace, Mark Dodson. Fucking hell, 2024. But before I say hello to the chat, and while Steph is giving her intro, I'm going to tweet out that we're live because I forgot to do that.
I forget a lot of things, Mara.
Yeah, like forgetting that we have a stream at 1:30 like last week.
That's okay. I forget a lot of things. So you forgetting to tweet it out, I forget to tweet it out every time.
Yeah. So
what's up? Hello, everyone. I am off camera because I just rolled out of bed. I'm not even going to lie. I just rolled out of bed because I woke up with a migraine and I am still trying to fend it off. So I woke up, took some medicine, laid down. I have a migraine. So while Mara is, so while we're having conversations and stuff, I'll be putting my makeup on because I haven't done anything today. I was supposed to do a stream this morning with Kara, X-Ray Girl, and Max, and I couldn't because I was in bed crying because of my migraine. But
migraines suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in bed. My room was completely blacked out. It was so dark. So it's still there. I could still feel the migraine, but it's still there. Okay, I could still feel it, but it's not as bad as it was this morning. Waking up with a migraine is probably one of the most horrible things that I experience. Because when you wake up, it feels like you have a terrible hangover. Okay, it feels like you have a terrible hangover because like the room, at least for me, this is what it feels like when I wake up with one. The room is spinning, and my head is throbbing, but it's not like throbbing like you would with a normal hangover. It is all over my head, and it feels like my brain is trying to escape. Yeah, it feels like you're gonna die, like your brain's about to explode out of your head, and the room is spinning. So getting up to take some to get some migraine medicine was very fun for me. it was very fun for me this morning.
I don't get them.
It feels like your eyes are about to bust out of your head too.
But like the first time I ever experienced a migraine, it was at my it was like right after my college's hockey game. Like we were watching our college team compete, and I just like felt it like slowly coming on, and I thought it was just like a bad headache coming on. And then I got back to my one friend's place, her apartment, and I just put my head back, and I was like nauseous and did not want to do anything. I was like,
yeah,
it's that feeling where you're like, just kill me now, and it's like spare me this misery, sort of a feeling.
It's I've actually been getting migraines since I was 8 years old.
Ouch! I cannot
imagine. I've been getting migraines since I was 8 years old. The first time I ever experienced one, I didn't even know how to explain it to my mom. I was just telling her that like there's something in my brain and it's gonna explode. And yeah, she ended up taking me to the hospital, and they were putting me through a CAT scan because I was screaming and crying. I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what a headache was. I didn't know what anything was. I just thought that like there was something in my brain and my head was going to explode. And I was crying and crying, and my mom got so scared. She had no idea what was happening. Usually when my migraine has peaked, like it gets at its worst, I will vomit. And so I've already vomited. I already vomited today. So that's why I say it's still there, and it's just slowly going away. Because when the migraine peaks and I guess like it's my body's way of like, I can't take the pain anymore, I'll end up throwing up. And
yes, the nausea that's associated with it. So
yeah,
basically
I'll end up throwing up, and it'll ease up from there. So like it'll still be there, but yeah. So that's why I'm off camera. My eyes are like they're bulging out of my head because that's what happens when I end up vomiting. My eyes just bulge. So I need to put some makeup on. So. I saw Skimitar in the chat. What's up, Skimitar?
Yeah, I'm gonna say hello to the chat. But I only have like about 4 things to talk about because there really wasn't like like in terms of like that I feel like that we would both be able to talk about or like want to talk about. There really wasn't much in the news that I saw.
Yeah, there's news. There's just I don't know, not
like there's gaming articles that I would cover that you would be like, it's like not really like big deal to be, and so forth. So I'm like, okay, these 4 articles I can feel like we can probably both talk about.
Yeah.
For the most part, but let's since you.
Well, you say hello, start with that first. I'm gonna try and find an article that will piss you off.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
I want a torture Mara article.
I have to deal with Dungeons and Dragons later, but from the top, I see Trey. Oh, and by the way, chats, we'll be talking a little bit Godzilla X Kong today, so it would be very much appreciated at some point during these streams if you could send. We do the shots for $50 super chats. Those proceeds will go towards my future therapy post watching that movie, or more alcohol, depending on what is cheaper. But whatever you can send my way is very much appreciated because YouTube is asshole. Yeah. And my sister wants to see Godzilla X Kong, and I'm running low on alcohol.
Send Mara money because I like to torture her.
Yes, she does.
She needs to recover. You know what? Before we went live, Mara took a swig of her water, right? And I was like, "Bitch, you have no idea how much I want that to be vodka." Like yes. Mara's just sitting there, just drinking vodka like it's water, preparing for this stream.
At some point, it is going to come to that. I feel like at some point it is going to come to that. We just start like having a little IV drip right next to us, like with vodka.
I want to lead Mara to the drink.
It's going to come to that. But Mr. Bennett says, I was going to tell you yesterday, but you were already off stream. Lofty said there's not such a thing as gamers who are girls, so they just don't exist. Everyone was pissed off at him yesterday. Part of me thinks like he says this shit to get a reaction from people, but another part of me is like, he might be serious. So I don't know, but I am definitely proof that, there are girls who do game. I don't call myself a gamer girl because those are e-thoughts. I game.
Can you send me the timestamp of that because or is it just something that he tweeted? Because I want to put that on TikTok and just let Lofty go fucking
viral. There you go. It was so dumb and everyone was yelling. I swear he just does this real conversation and gaslight. I said, I think he does that just to poke the bear and then just I don't know, but hey, Teresa, I'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons with her in about a little less than a couple hours. Hey, Michael's Asylum, hello. Actually catch you guys this time. Yeah. Good to see you. Spirian, what is up? Good to see you. This is my kick. I'll be gaming here tomorrow evening. So yeah, on my kick.
Wait, you're gonna be gaming, but
I'm gonna be gaming. Oh my god, I'm playing the Mass Effect games. I said the word. I think it triggered Lofty somewhere.
It's not real.
Yeah. I think it triggered him somewhere. Do you sense that? Okay. Retro Collective, hello?
Fake.
Which shocking news are you talking about, Mike? Because I'm not sure what shocking news you're talking about. And this is Steph's kick. So, go follow her there. Tara Crystal, what is up? Glad to see you both on a boring Sunday. Well, hopefully we entertain you so your Sunday is not as boring. This is Steph's YouTube. Thank you. Michael Simon says, eat some eggs with cheese and you'll be good. Meds don't work well without the lipids in your blood. So that's what he recommends.
He asked me if I learned triggers yet. I have learned my triggers. And I overlooked one yesterday, which is why I woke up with a migraine. Yes, I know my triggers.
Yes, I did finally break down and create a Discord server, and I do watch parties over there occasionally. Roughly every other Friday, Saturday time frame. Skirmitar, what is up? Good to see you. Skirmitar, I have a question for you because I messaged Ryan Reaper, but he hasn't really responded yet because I don't know how often he is on Instagram. But What do you use to edit videos? Because I want to create some videos where editing is going to be heavily involved, essentially, about Lord of the Rings characters and how the Rings of Power is bastardizing them. And I don't know if there's certain software I'm going to need. Let's put it that way. Rocky the Black Dragon, so hello, good to see you. Phil TMNT, good to see you. Yes. Darth Gutierrez says I suffer from migraines too. I'm not saying like I don't suffer from them often, but they do come on periodically. Wiley Dave, what is up? And yes, this is my Twitch. I've basically relegated Twitch now to like multiplayer type games since I'm not on it as often. Trey, no, Steph saw it, so she'll be talking about it a little bit. So, but I haven't seen it yet.
Mara hasn't seen it, and that makes me mad.
And I'm most likely not going to.
Why not? Why aren't you going to see it?
The first one. I did not like the first one.
I
did not like the first one.
You're going to lead me to the drink.
Calix, thank you for becoming a member. Psychotic Mongoose, hello. Yeah, Lotte went full wrestling and heel. Juice Cannon, good to see you. Girl gamers only play games like Candy Crush. That's why I said I don't call
myself. Dude, I love Candy Crush.
I don't call myself a gamer girl.
I'm not even gonna fucking lie, dude. I was obsessed with Candy Crush. I was obsessed with Candy Crush. You know what? I want to download it now. I want to play it again. I loved that game.
All right. Well, Mr. Bentham said it's about an hour in, and Flash moves those to members only. So
I was all about, Candy Crush, Angry Birds, Flappy Bird. Dude, I loved all of those games.
Sunny Brave Megatron, member for 26 months, comes in and says, I am now Sir Douchebag, the Brave of South Park. I now control the universe with the power of the Stick of Truth. Beware my power, feeble humans. All right, Megatron?
I didn't play Farmville.
Tara Crystal says, I use HD Movie Maker Pro. It's on my Microsoft Store, usually for $19. I'll have to check that out. Like I said, like the videos I want to make are going to basically heavily involve editing to a degree.
It says Candy Crush is chick Tetris. Dude, I love Tetris too. I freaking love Tetris. I love Tetris. That's why I loved Candy Crush.
The death of Mark Dodson. Yeah, I did see that. So rest in peace, Mark Dodson. Like I said, he was only 64. And he voiced Mogwai in the Gremlins movies and Salacious Crumb, the little creature that Jabba has next to him in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
They passed away recently.
Oh.
But okay, let's just start with Dune 2, because like I said, Steph's the only one that's seen it, because
actually, you know what I want to start off with?
According to Screen Rants.
Wait, let's not start off with Dune 2. I want to start off with something else.
Okay. I shudder to think what she's found.
I found an article that's going to piss off Mara.
Hey, Shield Wall.
All right. We got to start off the stream right. All right, we're going to start off the stream right with some Mara torture.
All right. Hey, Bradley, good to see you.
Mara, did you see this?
Oh, yeah, I saw the look.
Did you see this?
I saw the look.
Yeah, Brandon Lee's The Crow co-star has strong reaction to Bill Skarsgård remake look. All right,
yeah.
You saw the remake look of Bill Skarsgård?
Yes, and yeah, that.
What do you think, Mara?
I agree with her. He looks like he's supposed to be like he's playing one of the villains that the Crow is going after. He doesn't look like the Crow. The only thing that I will say is like I don't think they should cast a Brandon Lee lookalike because there was only one Brandon Lee.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he looks like one of the druggies that basically. Have you seen The Crow?
No.
Okay, well, spoiler alert. Even though you kind of like basically the movie starts out this way, is these criminals kill both Eric Draven, the Crow, and his girlfriend. All right.
Okay.
And it's a revenge tale where like he's resurrected by like this like supernatural force that's like basically that's takes the shape of a crow that follows him.
Does he get crow powers?
Essentially, yes. He gets basically like different like certain powers. Like he's able to survive
Can he
bullets and
fly?
things like that.
He can survive bullets?
Yeah,
Crows can't
for a
survive
while.
bullets?
No, I'm saying, but like he gets these certain powers. Basically, I'm saying the entity is in the form of a crow, but it's not like he takes on crow abilities. He like possesses powers, and he basically goes after the men that killed him and his girlfriend, and the men that he goes after essentially look like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're douchebags, basically.
He does look like a big douchebag. I'm like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, he looks like a douche. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, the crow gives you enough powers to fulfill your revenge, basically. So you don't get crow powers, but you get powers enough that what vengeance you need to seek, it gives you enough that you can seek that vengeance, and then you return to the grave, essentially. So
he's dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's dead. They just brought him back to life until his revenge quest is complete.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy the first one. I think you'd enjoy the first one. That's the first one with Brandon Lee. And no, I've not seen a picture without the makeup. This is bad enough, Trey. This is bad enough. Octopus Prime, he does look like a crow villain. Yeah. He does look like a crow villain. And the actress who's talking about how she doesn't like the look, Rochelle Davis, she played the
she said what is it?
In the
Davis offered her own thoughts about Skarsgård's version of Eric Draven.
Yeah.
With a simple yuck. That's all she said.
Yeah, it is. Like,
it
is
the
a
character's
good
dingy, dirty, grungy look. She just said yuck.
Yeah, the leaks I'm hearing, they sound bad too. But yeah, I think you would enjoy The Crow. I think you would enjoy The Crow. It is a revenge movie, but it involves supernatural abilities.
Have you ever wanted to go on a revenge quest, Mara? Like, just get revenge for something.
Have you seen me on Twitter? Yes, I have wanted to go on a revenge quest. There's a video I saw on Instagram where it's like this guy was like how he hates the phrase "live life like it's your last day," and it's like the amount of crimes I will commit if I'm living my life like it's my last day on Earth.
Yeah.
And revenge quests. Like, no.
Who would be your number one target, or do you not want to implicate yourself in a crime?
I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm not gonna implicate myself. But like, this is like with John Wick, pretty much. It's a revenge fantasy movie, pretty much, where it's like you're watching this character embody everything you wish you could do, essentially.
Chat, have you ever wanted to like just go on a revenge quest? You know? Like, just let's say it was purge night. Right? All crime is legal. Would you just like fulfill your revenge quest? Take the risk and go out there.
All crime is legal that night. There's no repercussions.
Yeah, but the only thing that you'd have to worry about is like you die in the process, right? Of completing your revenge, because all crime is legal. Like, you could get killed too.
Yeah.
So would you risk it all? Would you risk it all? Stunning and Brave Megatron's like, I'm too lazy for revenge. Hooray! I'm buying all the drugs.
I'm saying, like, yeah. So it's like depending on how much these said individual or individuals have pissed me off will determine how much I'm willing to risk. Because I'm a military veteran, I know how to fire guns. I know how to disable someone without guns.
You know how to disable people? Like, make them disabled?
I know how much I know how many pounds of pressure it takes to break a joint. I think I just scared everyone in the chat. But I know how much it takes to break a joint. So I could technically disable someone if I wanted to.
Have you ever disabled anybody? Like,
no.
Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it. Not even on accident. But no, I haven't. But I do know how much. So yes, technically I could.
I want you to
chokeholds, arm locks. So
I want Mara to do it.
She wants me to disable.
I want you to disable someone and make a video. And only send that video to me. And I'll just be like, can confirm.
All right. I think I just like both scared and turned on everyone in the chat. So it's like that scene in Wonder Woman where the guy is like, I am both frightened and aroused. and Steph, we know, like, she's crazy because she wants to watch me do it. Like,
hey, I just want to see. I want to make sure you're not a liar. Be like, okay, show me the proof. I need the receipt.
Okay. Jason Confession video we lost on a Lost Media iceberg in 20 years. Yeah. All right. But yeah, like that. I've seen the leaks. Like the one the leaks basically said that Eric Draven is a druggie in this movie, which goes against his character in the first movie because he and his girlfriend are like the parents that the girl Sarah never had, because Sarah, the girl in the first Crow movie, her mom is a druggie. So she looks to Eric and his girlfriend as like pseudo parents essentially, and they help raise the child. But so they're kind of like they're supposed to be the opposite of the girl's mother. And making him a druggie is, I don't know what their thought process is for there. Hey, Ruben.
Mara, have you ever done drugs?
I've smoked a hookah.
What?
A hookah.
Oh, a hookah. That's not drugs. That's not
Isn't that just like that's not drugs. I'm saying like that's as close as I've come. I've never done drugs. I couldn't. I was in the military. Like I would.
No, but you're not anymore.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna leave the military and go. You know what? I want to shoot up some heroin. I've never been able to do that.
Is it because we're on stream? You don't want to say?
No, I'm clean. I'm clean of drugs. I drink alcohol. I'm clean of other drugs.
I think you're.
Steph is like wanting me to. Steph is wanting me to disable someone by breaking their joints. And do drugs.
I'm just asking.
I just boot. I'm clean. So.
Wow.
Steph's asking the big questions today. I don't ever want her to have another migraine again because this is like.
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Her evilness comes out.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Right? In the original Crow movie. The Crow, Eric Draven, grabs Sarah's mom's arm because Sarah's mom is a druggie. He literally grabs her arm and basically extracts the heroin out of her. So I gotta shut my door because one of the cats opened it. But
Mara has to shut her door because
so many crimes.
I know Mara has to shut her door because she can't have people like listening in on this conversation. I'm about to get her to admit that she's done a ton of drugs. And that she's gonna, look at all the puppy. Look at the puppy and the kitty. Look at the pet, so cute. Oh my god, so adorable. I'm gonna get Mara to admit something this stream.
They hang out on the bed. So that's my dog chat. Wendy. Oh, she's listening for something. Calvin.
Mara, is that lingerie that you're wearing underneath that shirt?
Yes.
Mara.
I can't find anything that doesn't show. But let me hide that comment. There you go.
Do you have what you doing after the stream? Why are you wearing lingerie?
Why am I wearing? I'm not doing anything. I'm playing D&D after the stream. I wear a bra. I have to hold the girls up somehow.
Yep. So it's just a red bra. It's not lingerie.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it's not like just lingerie necessarily, but it's a bra.
Uh-huh.
Okay, look, I'm gonna bring this up, and you're gonna talk Dune too, because like,
Okay.
there you go. All right, because I haven't seen this movie. I saw the first one. I was not impressed. I was not impressed with the first one. I know to like the utter shock of Steph. My feeling about the first one is a pretty visual spectacle void of heart and emotion. So I have no inclination to see the second one.
However, absolutely not. How dare you? What are you talking about? Mara, you need to watch you need to watch both Dunes back to back. What the hell? What are you talking about? Terrible. Awful.
It was.
Look,
granted, I've seen worse, but
I'm not gonna lie. I liked
thing.
Dune 2. I like Dune Part 2 better than Part 1. Okay, a lot happens in Dune Part 2. A lot, like, honestly, they I think there's supposed to be more time between what happens, like the series of events that happens. They changed a few things from book to screen. I mean, obviously they do. They change a lot of things in movies when you're adapting a book, but they do change some things from the book to the movie. Characters aren't there that are supposed to be there, and character motivations are different, but it still kind of works.
But you're changing the motivations of the characters. You're not adapting the books.
It's see, it's not going. It's nothing is ever going to be a straight adaptation. Okay,
No,
did you enjoy the Harry Potter movies?
But I'm not saying it's a straight adaptation. But when you change the very core of a character's motivation, then you're not adapting that character properly.
Did you enjoy the Harry Potter movies? I enjoyed the Harry Potter movies, even though they're not straight adaptations from the books, and they changed a lot as far as characters.
So,
like Hermione and Ron are very different from books to movie. So, but I still enjoy the movies. Okay, but like it's not going to what this movie does is it gets you like really heavily invested in knowing what comes next. Like people want to know what comes next. Like I'm looking very much forward to
this right here alone, this comment right here alone, just gender swapping Dr. Kynes breaks all the continuity in Dune.
I'm looking forward to the next movie. I think you need to watch both of them. This movie, honestly, like unless something else comes out, this is like one of my favorite movies of 2024. Unless something else comes out that is better than Dune 2. I've already seen it twice. So and I want to go see it a third time. I think it's really good.
I just don't see myself sitting down and watching it because I asked Trey because like Trey like told me his impression of it and I said, well, did they show his sister? Because Paul has a sister.
Yes, he has a sister. She was already supposed to be born, but she's not born.
Yeah, she's not born yet, but she's supposed to be born at this point. She's born well before this final battle takes place. That breaks continuity because she's born 8 months after the Duke's death, and she ages in an exponential rate because she's born literally with the full powers of an adult Bene Gesserit Reverend Mother. She is that powerful as a child. And she's not there. That breaks continuity. That breaks continuity right there.
I honestly like sometimes it's just so frustrating for me with you because like it's nothing is ever going to be a straight adaptation, but they're doing it. They're doing it well with what they're doing. They're doing it well with what they've changed. It's done well.
You're
so fucking frustrating sometimes.
I know they're not going to be a straight adaptation, but they're changing things that actually break continuity. They act like at the core of the story. It's not just changing certain characters' motivations and things like that. It's actually changing the actual fucking plot of the story when you alter certain characters, when you remove certain characters, when you don't focus on certain things, you are actually changing the entirety of the plot.
She was technically there and she was speaking. She just wasn't born yet. They had her be
She's supposed to be born. That's the fucking thing.
She just wasn't born. She had her be there. All right. She was there. She just wasn't born yet. She was still communicating and you could hear her speaking. She just wasn't born yet.
She's supposed to be born. That's the fucking point. a really pivotal character.
You fucking piss me off.
She's supposed to be born. $2 super chat from Daniel. Thank you so much. Great to see you guys. Be right back. Gotta make a mustard sandwich. No worries. Movie Mark McDonald.
See, you haven't even seen the movie, so you don't even know like how she like.
I know the story
into the film.
I know the story. The actual story that they're supposed to be adapting. I know the actual story. She should be born.
And how does
Thank you. She's the one who's supposed to kill Baron Harkonnen. Her maternal grandfather. She's supposed to kill him. And she's not born yet?
Oh, you're pissing me off.
I'm just saying.
You're pissing me off, Mar.
It breaks continuity. Just that alone. Just breaks continuity.
Mar, you're pissing me off.
Paul Atreides' staunchest ally. You know what? Actually roots into his children, and it becomes obsessed with Baron Harkonnen.
See, I understand that they have to make certain changes, you know, from book to screen. Okay, they have to make certain changes, and the changes that they made are fine. I can deal with them. The changes that they made it doesn't. The only one thing that they changed is just Zendaya. That bothered me. Her character. Everything else, it's fine. Like, I can deal with those changes. I don't need it to be a straight fucking adaptation.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but there's certain things that like are at the core of the story.
It still happens,
when you alter that, you alter the story.
Regardless of who does it, still happens.
Anyway, what about her character? Like, did you not like? What change did they make her character, Chani?
You make me so mad.
Okay, what changes to her character did you not like?
Well, she abandons Paul at the end.
That's not supposed to happen. She becomes a side piece.
Yeah, she's a side piece. She abandons Paul. She isn't as I don't want to say like religious, but she isn't as like faithful as she is in the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's extremely doubtful of everything.
Well, in the book, she has like incredible faith in Paul. Because like that,
she doesn't have incredible faith in Paul. She doesn't have
the whole Messiah.
She doesn't have incredible faith in Paul. She's extremely doubtful. I thought that she was going to go that way because she was like, you know, seeing signs and she was seeing everybody's reaction to it. She's actually very scared of it. So she doesn't have incredible faith in Paul, which is why like she leaves. Well, it's not all of the reason that she leaves, but that's why like she leaves.
See, and again, like that her character
Paul.
doesn't do
that. Is the one thing that bothered me is her character. Is that she doesn't have a lot of faith in Paul.
Because Paul does marry the Emperor's daughter to solidify his political power, but Chani remains with him.
Yeah, she doesn't remain with him. But at the same time, Paul does have like visions and stuff, and he's like, she'll come around. I've seen her come around. So she might come around to it. They might change it to where like she will stand by his side or whatever, but she doesn't do it in this book. So that they do change that. So they did change her character. That's the only thing that I don't like. Everything else that they change is fine. But her character is like, and I read somewhere that they're using her character. They're changing her. I can't remember where I read it, but I read it in an article that they said that they're using Chani's character to show the consequences of like the decisions that Paul is making. I can't remember where I read it, or maybe it was in an interview that I saw. I can't remember, but they're saying that like they're actually using her character. That's why they're changing her character, because they're using her character to show, you know, that the decisions that Paul's making, or like, you know, there are things that you're going to lose, and there are consequences that you're going to have for the choice that you're making. They're using her character to show that, something like that. I can't remember where I read it from, but but that's why they've changed her character in that way, because they want to show the audience that like there are consequences to certain decisions, and you know, it's not always going to work out for you or something like that. I can't remember what they said exactly.
So yeah, and Irulan is like, she deserved better than what Paul did to her. So because like he basically treats her like shit. in the books. Steve, hey Steven, I don't know where you're getting this, but Chani is not supposed to be a guy. Chani is a female character.
Yeah,
Even in the books.
Even in the book, she's a girl.
Yeah, Chani's a girl. Because she's the daughter of Dr. Kynes and one of the Fremen women, I believe.
Yeah, she's a girl. She's always been a girl.
Yeah. So I don't know. Again, I don't know where you're getting that. I like Dr. Kynes. They gender swap Dr. Kynes. That's supposed to be a male character. And they gave that character an kind of an honorable sacrificial death. But in the books, Dr. Kynes is actually punished and exiled by Baron Harkonnen to like basically die of starvation in the desert. So, yeah, God Emperor of Doom showed what Paul could have become, and he abandoned the golden path. Yes, so it's like, you know, so well, they haven't like gone that far, I guess, apparently in the plot to show, because Paul does have children.
They do not have a child. They're supposed to have a child, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, they don't have a child. They don't have a child.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know it, but I just know that Chani's supposed to be Dr. Kynes' child.
Mara just like made my headache come back.
Sorry, but I know that Dr. Kynes, like Chani, is Dr. Kynes' daughter. I remember that much. So. We're talking Dune, and I like the 1984 version better. And I don't hold it against David Lynch because the studio stepped in and forced him to basically drastically cut a bunch of his film, the scenes from his film. So like that's what we got, which I still enjoy. But I would love for the studios, like someone to go back and piece together all the edited out footage and like so we can see what we would have gotten from David Lynch if the studio hadn't made him drastically cut. Out like, you know, a lot of stuff. Hey Lisa, no, I think it's worth watching. 1984 Dune is worth watching. It has
I haven't seen it either.
Kyle MacLachlan as Paul Atreides. Sting, you know the singer Sting. He plays Prince Fade.
Yeah, I know that.
Lady Jessica actually looks like a lady and not dowdy. Alicia Witt plays Aaliyah, his sister. So I have to go back and watch the miniseries. I know I've seen the miniseries, but it was years ago that I watched it when it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. No, I've not seen the Spice Diver edits of Dune 1984. I didn't even realize there was one. There is an extended cut. That's what I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see the director's cut. I want to find the director's cut. Because people watch the theatrical cut, and they're like, you know, what's going on here? This doesn't make any sense. But that was because the studio interfered. Yeah, so I think you would enjoy 1984 version. Yeah, Patrick Stewart was in it. He plays Gurney. Max von Sydow plays Dr. Kynes.
I'll be right back.
All right. Brad Dourif, who's better known as Charles Lee Ray or Chucky, plays in Dune 1984 as well. So, but yeah, I think it's what's it grossed? The movie is projected to earn $81.5 million by the end of its first 3 days. Does it give a budget? Budget $122 million. If you take the $122 million times 2.5, so I expect it's going to make a profit because 122 million times 2 is 244 million times 0.5 would be 61.5 million. So it would need to make a little over 300 million to break even. It's going to make that. Given the word of mouth that's going around, it's going to make a profit. But I gotta let my cat out, so I'll be right back. My cat wants I'm back. We'll save Godzilla X Kong, but apparently the villain for Deadpool and Wolverine has been confirmed. Apparently. Pre-production. I believe. I knew like the third movie's going to happen. A third movie's going to happen. It's like inevitable. So Wendy, hush. Right here.
I ordered coffee. My coffee just got here.
All right.
Someone pay for Mara to go see Dune Part 1 and 2. All right.
I've seen Part 1.
You've seen Part 1?
Yeah. I told you I wasn't a fan of it. So I'd have to wait for Dune. If you want me to watch it back to back, I'd have to wait for it to come to streaming so I could watch it back to back. But
you know what? My question for Mara, okay, and everybody wants to know the answer to this question, all right? Everybody in the chat wants to know the answer to this question. Mara, go full screen. Mara.
mm-hmm.
Would you ever start an OnlyFans?
You know, honestly, I've actually toyed with the idea.
Oh, you heard it here, folks. What the hell coffee did they give me? This is not the coffee I ordered. You heard it right here, okay? The red lingerie is just a taste of what you will receive.
I toyed with the idea.
I'm going to get Mara to start an OnlyFans.
Well, if that happens, I'll definitely be able to afford therapy after Godzilla X Kong, as well as seeing multiple movies such as Deadpool and Wolverine. Which are you like at all going to see this movie? Because the trailer did not pique my interest. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm going to go see it.
So.
I'm going to go see it. I mean, I like Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
I like his Deadpool. I even liked the second one. Okay, I know a lot of people didn't like it. I even liked the second one. So, I think it's desperation that they brought back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but
a little bit.
We'll see. We'll see what they can give us. Those two together are just. I feel like they're what do you call it? The chemistry is really, really good. I think the chemistry of those two characters are really good. And they're friends in real life, and so like that they have that going for them. So I think that like it'll either be because like the little bits and pieces that you get of them together, right, are
hey Jonathan,
are good. So I think it'll either be like, okay, we get it, you know, that those types of thoughts like during the movie, like, okay, we get it, all right, it's getting old, you know, picking on each other, you know, going back and forth, the banter is getting old, or it'll be really good, you know, or it'll be like really funny, they'll do it really well. The pacing, it won't disturb like the pacing of the movie and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go see it. I don't want to say I'm looking forward to it, but if they, I've always thought like if they made a third Deadpool, that I would go and see it.
So basically, according to the record, alongside Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and Marina Baccarin as Wade's wife Vanessa, the crossover film will also feature Emma Corrin as Cassandra Nova, the villainous twin sister of Professor Xavier, and Jennifer Garner as her previous cinematic incarnation, Elektra.
Oh, really? She's coming back as Elektra?
That's according to this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She is coming back.
So, but because they also have this, what's that department called? The Time Department?
The TVA?
The TVA, yeah, whatever they're called. I feel like that's part of the reason why they're bringing back, or how they're going to bring back Elektra.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, and they're going to have to like, you know, dance around like, you know, where's Cassandra Nova been this whole time?
I think this is going to be like a smorgasbord of previous Marvel films.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that they don't use it as a crutch, you know, like, oh, look, remember Elektra? Oh, look, remember this character? Oh, look, you know, all of the cameos. I just hope they don't use it as a crutch. Like there needs to be a purpose as to why Jennifer Garner is there as Elektra instead of just like, oh, just because. we thought it'd be like really cool for fans to see it, you know.
Yeah, that's like that's. I don't want it to be like basically member berries, the movie. Like with characters.
I don't want them to be there just because they're just there just because. You know, it would be really funny is if like at the very end they had like this big battle and all of like they're not gonna do this. I know they're not gonna do it, but I don't know why. You know, like how at the end of Endgame, Chris Evans was like Avengers assemble, and everyone was there. If they got like all of the characters from like all the previous Marvel movies and Deadpool like did the same thing for them to like go into battle together, I don't know. I just think that would be funny.
But like with the Deadpool flair, it's like
with the Deadpool
superhero landing,
right? With his flair, like that would be funny. But they're not gonna do that. But I just think.
But I said like I can like you say I don't want it. It's like if they're gonna bring back Elektra, then like if they're bringing back Jennifer Garner as Elektra, then they're basically making Ben Affleck's Daredevil canon, essentially, because she's tied to Ben Affleck's Daredevil as well as Colin Farrell's Bullseye. So,
oh God, Colin Farrell's Bullseye, dude! I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think that Ben Affleck's Daredevil movie is better than Batman and Robin. All right, it's better than Batman Forever. I didn't mind it. I was just like, and maybe because I don't have like the I'm not really huge into Marvel superheroes, so maybe that's why. Like, but I'm just like, okay.
I remember enjoying it when it was out. Like, it wasn't exactly great. It wasn't exactly great, but it wasn't like Batman and Robin is a level of bad where it's like it's so bad, but it's so like fun to watch. Daredevil was like I think it could have been better, but
oh my gosh,
but it wasn't like bad.
Yeah. Trey was like cue Evanescence. I wonder if they're gonna play the song when we see her character.
If they don't, I'm gonna be upset. They need to do that. Tara Crystal says I liked the Daredevil movie. Watch the director's cut with 12 minutes of essential footage.
I haven't seen the director's cut. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I hate about theatrical cuts versus director's cuts, because sometimes like more often than not, theatrical cuts actually will cut out stuff we would need to understand the movie. You're so ladylike. My dog belched.
And you looked so annoyed at that.
When you came back. I looked over and I was like, "You're so ladylike."
You looked so annoyed when you came back. Like you bitch! You interrupted my train of thought.
I did. I was saying they cut out like essential scenes, and then they wonder why the movie does poorly. And then they release a director's cut, and the director's cut does well, and that's because the essential scenes that were cut are put back in, and now people can understand what's going on. So, yep. Well, yeah, we don't count that. Anyway, the Evanescence was everywhere when Daredevil came out. But anyway. Yeah, so basically it's pretty much confirmed that you're gonna have Cassandra Nova as the villain. How it's going to work out, I don't know, because she's supposed to be the evil twin of Professor Xavier, and Elektra's returning. So, and this movie is supposed to come out. Do they say? Oh, this is a long article. Is there a release date for Deadpool and Wolverine? Because I know the teaser came out.
I think so, but I don't know.
Can't remember.
Is it a summer movie? I don't know. Trey knows. July 26th. There you go. It's a summer movie. See, I know I could count on Trey.
Yeah. A projected date, completion.
Yeah, I knew it was a summer movie. I just don't know the exact date.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I am going to see it. I'm not exactly day one looking forward to it, but I'm going to watch it and see what they do, because it's supposed to somehow fix the MCU, according to the director. So we'll see. Let's
just call a spade a spade. Okay, Mara's favorite movie that she's looking forward to is Wicked. All right, like that's it. That she's looking forward to Wicked. That is her movie of 2024. Wicked.
You know what? I will laugh so hard if it's the best movie of the year.
It's not going to be. It's already bugging me. I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time, but I know it's not going to be the stage play. Like they already changed. They changed from now. If you want to talk continuity, dude, read the book Wicked and then watch the Broadway show. Now that they took extreme liberties. So I'm telling you, it's not gonna be the Broadway show. It's not gonna be the show that people love. They're gonna take stuff from the book. And people that are fans of the Broadway show aren't going to like the movie.
Well, I think my sister read the book, and I know she enjoyed the book. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's seen any Broadway production or anything, but she did enjoy the book.
Yeah, the book is good. The book, was it written in the 90s? I can't remember, but by today's standards, that it's gonna be woke, like really, really woke.
I have no doubts. But anyway, oh, did you? Okay. I have no. I don't want to be so hypersensitive and like say things like I have no doubts, but it's like given the track record Hollywood has had recently, it's like you basically just steel yourself for the very likely woke elements that they'll include in films that like do not belong.
Yeah.
So, Steph once again trying to get. I told Steph
I'm not trying. She is going to see it.
Yeah, I am. I am going to watch it for Steph. I'm going to try watching it, even though not really looking forward to it. But I'm going to watch it. The movie that I'm actually kind of like I'm hoping it's a dark comedy. That piqued my interest is that Abigail movie with the ballerina vampire. It looks like such a dark comedy, and I'm hoping it's good.
What is it called? The ballerina vampire.
Abigail.
Oh.
I didn't even know it was going to be released because you went through that list of movies, and then what movie did I go to see? I can't remember what movie I went to see, but I saw. But they showed. It might have been Beekeeper. When I went to go see Beekeeper, and it's like this trailer dropped for this movie called Abigail, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's supposed to be released this year. And I'm like, that must have been just announced.
I've seen the trailer for that. Okay. Yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. It's like the child ballerina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was Beekeeper. Yeah, that I saw that trailer in. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Beekeeper.
I saw it for both Beekeeper and Argyle. So I think if I remember, like, it was those movies where it's like I watched the Abigail trailer and I'm like, this actually is piquing my interest because it looks so bizarre, and I'm just hoping it's just a dark comedy. And this movie here, I'm actually looking forward to as well, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Bless you.
I couldn't mute fast enough. Look, this is why Mara's going to start her OnlyFans, okay? All right? She's doing it for you guys. She's doing it for your health.
Yes, I'm helping with the humanity's longevity.
All right? She's doing it for your health, all right? She's showing off the girls for your health, all right? Staring at boobs may give a boost to male lifespans, and thank you so much, all right? We got to stare at those boobies, all right? Stare at the boobies. They make you happy. They make you live longer. Yeah. Stare at Sydney Sweeney's titties. They help you live longer, all right? Just keep staring. You're welcome. You're very welcome. They will help with lifespans, all right? Boom. Stare at boobies. Mara's going to start her OnlyFans. She's going to help you guys live longer. And I think we were talking about, we brought up Argyle. Speaking of Argyle box office still nowhere near making back its budget after a month in theater.
It's not going to.
It's not. It's going to drop.
I was so disappointed in that movie. I was
Me too. Oh my God. I wanted to love that movie so bad. I wanted to love it. I did. I was laughing my ass off during that movie. Like it was Batman and Robin. All right. It was Batman and Robin type of just cringe.
Yeah.
It was
like
so
Sam
bad.
Rockwell did his best. He tried to carry that movie as best as he could.
It cost $200 million.
I don't like, where did that budget go? Because I'm thinking back on that movie and I'm like, where did that go?
$200 million. How much has it made? It has made. Hold on, wait a minute. It's still struggling after a month, dude. Nobody's going to see it.
Yes, that's the number one thing to take
unfortunately
away from
for the movie, although it opened number 1, it's an auspicious 17.4. It has only made 88.5 million worldwide.
Well,
by the end of its 5th week, which marks a full month since the movie's domestic premiere, it's projected to have earned an additional 1.3 million, which will bring its cumulative domestic to 43.8 million.
That's a bomb.
Oh my god. The movie's worldwide total will still be considerably below 100 million, which is just half of its budget. Dude, that's so bad. That is so bad. Meanwhile, Beekeeper, I think Beekeeper like hit another milestone. Hold on, let me
I think
let me find that because I did see that about Beekeeper. Where did I read that about Beekeeper? It hit another milestone. Like that movie was a sleeper. That was a sleeper movie.
Yeah. Which, despite its rather rushed beginning, I very much enjoyed because it's pure revenge fantasy, a la Jason Statham.
Yeah. So. The Beekeeper, $140 million success. Jason Statham has now replaced his 2 biggest franchises. So The Beekeeper has become a major box office success, earning $140 million. I don't know what the budget is, though.
Yeah, I just saw your comment, Steven. Yeah, you must have been thinking about the Dizzy character, because Dizzy in the Starship Troopers book is actually a male.
The budget for Beekeeper was only $40 million.
Oh yeah, man, that's like a more believable budget for that film, because it's it's not a lot of CGI and like those type of effects or anything. It's just like pure practical effects, action shots.
The budget for Beekeeper was $40 million, and it's made 140 at the box office.
So it's made a profit.
It's made a profit. Yeah,
made a profit. Because the 40 million budget, you take that times 2.5 means it would have to make 100 million to break even. So it's made a $40 million profit.
Let's see. It's replaced Fast X and The Expendables. Beekeeper's success comes at a great time for the action star. I love Jason Statham.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jason Statham. He's so cool. He's so cool. He's just like...
First movie I remember seeing Jason Statham in was Snatch.
I've never seen Snatch.
You need to watch Snatch. And I would recommend putting subtitles on, especially for Brad Pitt's character, because I could not understand a word he was saying. And it's because his character is supposed to be a certain type, and they have an accent.
Right. I know the I guess I've heard about his accent, and I know the story about his accent, but I've never actually watched the movie. But this is awesome. Let's go, Beekeeper. Staring at boobies, right?
There you go.
Staring at boobies, you guys. Improve your lifespan, right? Mara's OnlyFans coming soon. She's gonna help you guys, all right? Actually, she might not. Honestly, she might not. All right, because you gotta pay. You gotta pay for OnlyFans. Let's go. Let's go. Someone pay Mara to start her OnlyFans.
And now that's gonna become a thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, pay Mara to start her OnlyFans. Free the boobies.
Snatch is an amazing movie. I love it. It's not a linear plot, so but it's not confusing. So you just kind of have to pay a little bit of attention to what's going on. But Jason Statham, I love his character in that movie. Is my Twitch? Yes, I was there. I streamed on Twitch yesterday, so I'll be back on Kick Monday. But have you seen the new Godzilla X Kong clip, Steph? Like the really brief one?
Where Kong is riding Godzilla?
Yeah.
Rocket was riding Rhodey in Endgame. I swear. When he did this, hold on, let me pull up what I what I thought about. This is the first thing that came to my mind. This is gonna be a Marvel movie, I swear.
Yeah. He does that. Yes, I'll play it again. It's a really fast clip. We'll watch this. Boom! Like Godzilla would ever let King Kong ride him. Like Godzilla would ever let that happen. See you, Juice Cannon. Yeah, that's real, chat. That is real. And the lack of scale, because Kong is supposed to be smaller. Like, and when I say smaller, I mean like rather drastically so compared to Godzilla. And they don't understand scale. Yeah, Godzilla riding still bothers me as well. So that's real, chat. That is real. That's Legendary's Godzilla X Kong. That's why I said, please, yes, I will drink, for the $50 super chats, but those proceeds will also go towards more alcohol and therapy after seeing this movie.
Yeah.
So
here, this is what it reminded me of. Look at Rocket right here. Okay, look, this is what it reminded me of. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, no way. Yeah. They got have Kong riding on Godzilla like that, like fucking Rocket riding on War Machine. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh yeah, on my kick, Trey gifted 10 subs just so I would shoot Cowman at the end of Helldivers 2.
Dude, okay, now show the video of Kong again.
Just showing Calyx. It's Pink Whitney. This. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna play it again.
Come on. I just thought of Rocket Raccoon. I was like, dude.
Like I said, like Godzilla would never let that happen.
Like, seriously, in the previous movie, they were both, like alphas, right? Fighting each other. And they're like, okay, I got Earth, you got Zero, what's it called?
Godzilla -1?
Yeah, no. You've got he's got Earth and he's got
there's Hollow
Earth. Hollow Earth. Yeah. He's like, I got Earth, you got Hollow Earth. We'll leave each other alone, right? But they're like two alphas that respected each other. They fought together, whatever. Kong is like, he's not my enemy, okay? Really? Are they like besties now? They're like besties. Here, jump on my back, bro. Yeah, get out of here. He would never do that.
No, I understand them being co-belligerents to have to fight a Titan, basically. Like, basically, the enemy of my enemy is my ally of sorts, essentially. I get that, having to team up. But if this were like an actual Godzilla film, Godzilla would look at him and go, fuck off. It's like, you do your thing over here, like, you do your thing, I'm gonna do mine, sort of situation. We'll both fight this like big bad, but this is just ridiculous. I know Godzilla's teamed up with other Titans before to fight other Titans. All right, Godzilla essentially teamed up with Mothra. Mothra helped give Godzilla a power boost in King of the Monsters. All right, Godzilla has teamed up with Jet Jaguar. Godzilla has teamed up with other Titans of sorts to fight other Titans. But Godzilla has always been the alpha, the king of the monsters. Godzilla would not let this happen. Pretty much. And yes, Michael, I did see the video of that, and that's disgusting. So, Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, it's like in Godzilla King of the Monsters, he essentially teamed up with Mothra to fight Rodan and King Ghidorah. Godzilla and Rodan, for the most part, we're always a tag team. I say that he's teamed up with other Titans before, so I'm not upset that he's necessarily teaming up with Kong. But what I'm upset about is they're fucking making it a Marvel movie. That's what I'm upset about. Like Godzilla would never let this happen. Godzilla would never run. Godzilla running just pisses me off. And then we have, but apparently, according to MovieWeb, they're aiming for a monster opening weekend. And basically, the box office predictions are aiming for a monster opening weekend of $41 to $50 million and a domestic theatrical run of $91 million to $140 million. And does it say what its budget is?
I'm wondering if they're banking on people who went and enjoyed Godzilla -1, thinking that this is a sequel to Godzilla -1.
So,
or something
either
like that.
Either that, or they're banking on the popularity of Godzilla -1 to entice people to come see.
People to come and see this movie. Yeah, like they're. I feel like they're really banking on that.
So, like the timing itself is like the fact that they moved it back. It just speaks volumes that they're trying to capitalize off of these. Like there's still love for Godzilla -1, even like up to this point.
Yeah.
Like there's people like my sister and I were even talking today of like we're looking forward to when they finally release a streaming date for Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
which they haven't released yet. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that I have a friend back home in Texas who I kept telling him, I was just like, go and see Godzilla -1. You're gonna love it. You're going to fall in love with that movie. Like that movie is incredible. Just the from start to finish, you're hooked. He didn't like it. He's looking forward to this movie.
Oh, he's looking forward to this movie.
Yeah. He's like, I like the legendary Godzilla better. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Get out of here with that bull. He's like, this movie looks good. Look, it's got Kong.
Did you say this is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Would you want me to disable him?
You can.
Okay. Because I just had a heart attack.
He's looking forward to this one. I'm just laughing. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my gosh.
Like, granted, my sister wants to see this. Like, she's kind of looking forward to it, but she loves the Godzilla -1. Like, to her, like that's the best Godzilla movie that's been released. She's just looking forward to this because she's always wanted to see Godzilla and King Kong team up.
Dude, that friend of mine is like the normie of normies. I mean, the normie of normies, right? I was like, are you kidding me? Are you joking? Why are we friends? I was like, what are you talking about?
You seriously rethink your friendship? You're like over.
Oh my god! This. Oh, what I say is he's the normie of normies.
Mm-hmm.
Like we only talk about movies with. I only talk about movies with this friend. And he's like this huge fan of Marvel, and I'm just like, are you? You have to be joking. He hasn't seen any of the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus though, right? He's never seen any of those shows. He's never seen the shows. He's only seen the movies. He really loved Doctor Strange.
The most recent Doctor Strange movie?
Yes, the most recent Doctor Strange. Yeah. That one. He never went and saw Ant-Man, and I was like, "You didn't go see the new Ant-Man?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Let's watch the new Ant-Man. All right, I want you to watch it. We'll watch it. Let's watch the new Ant-Man." I was like, "If you like this new Ant-Man, I will punch you in the face." I was like, "It's on streaming. Go and watch it." He was like, well, there were parts that were terrible, but it was just okay. I was like, are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
I'm not necessarily bothered by the ridiculousness that I'm bothered by, or like the stuff where Godzilla should not be running. Like, I get it's going to be over the top. You have Kong and Godzilla teaming up to fight two other Titans. I get that, but I'm like, I have a line drawn when it comes to knowing the characters and knowing that Godzilla would never let King Kong ride him like that. And Godzilla wouldn't run. He's too big to be able to run like that. I thank you, Mr. Bentham. I got the notification. That's why appreciate that. I got. So I'm gonna take a shot because I got a through Streamlabs.
Ooh, you got $50 Streamlabs. Let's go. Make it a big shot. I want Mara to fall in love with the drink.
She wants to kill my liver, chat.
See, this friend of mine fell asleep watching Demon Slayer. Because like when Mujan Train came out,
why are you still friends?
When Mujan Train came out in the theater, he texted me. He's like, "What's the deal with the new Demon Slayer movie?" He's like, "I'm seeing a lot of people like go and watch it," and I was like, "Yeah, it's really good. You should go and check it out. It's so great." I was like, I don't like anime. I'm not big on anime, but I really liked that movie. It was so good, and it made me want to go back and watch the anime.
I cried at the end of that movie.
I cried too. And that was the very first thing. It was the very first thing of Demon Slayer that I ever watched was that. And I cried and I was like, I want to watch what led up to this. Like I want to watch Demon Slayer now. I had no idea who these characters were, but I ended up crying anyways. Like it was just that good.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep during the movie. I was like, wow.
I'm just shaking my head.
I know.
That's
why I say he's like the normie of normies.
Too early. They should have saved King Ghidorah for like a pinnacle boss fight.
Damien said your liver's always been overrated, Mara.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Right.
It's always been overrated.
Yeah, it's overrated. It's okay.
Yeah, but I feel like Godzilla X Kong is. I don't think it's going to be a huge success necessarily. Movie Metal Rock. I think it's going to be a relative success because they're banking on the popularity or like the love for Godzilla -1. So initially, I think it's going to do well. I'm like, what gives a movie legs is the second weekend, and I want to see what that second weekend entails after word of mouth has gone around. So, that's like what I'm like. I am going to go see it because my sister wants to see it, my brothers want to see it, so I'm gonna do a siblings hangout that way. But yeah, so, but will it be a huge success? I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it'll be a huge success. It'll be successful relatively, but I doubt it'll be a huge success.
Isn't your liver one of those organs that can like heal itself and like, you only need like a little piece of it?
The liver
will regenerate or something like that. Isn't that like, so that's okay. Keep drinking.
Okay, before I share the last article, which we'll cover really quickly, I'm gonna let my dog out because she's out of my room because she's crying. So Steph can let everybody know how she's gonna get me to start an OnlyFans apparently.
Wait, hold on. Share my screen before you leave. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Let me. Which one should I share? Actually, let me just share my whole window. Yeah, I'll share the whole window. Well, Sydney, while Mara is gone, we're gonna talk about Madam Web. Look, Sydney Sweeney took shots, right? Took shots at Madam Web. She took shots at it, right? She don't care. She don't care. We don't care about Madam Web. She don't care about Madam Web, all right? She has a brutally honest response to Madam Web's very poor box office. She recently went on Saturday Night Live, and because I'm sharing my entire window, when I play this, all right, you're not going to be able to hear the audio, okay? But that's okay because it has the quote right here. Where is it at? It has the quote. Where's her quote? Where's the quote? Oh, she's like, you've seen me in Euphoria. I'm Sydney Sweeney. For those of you that don't know me, you've seen me in Euphoria. I'm known for Anyone But You. And then she's like, you definitely did not see me in Madam Web. Because nobody went and saw that movie. So she's just like, you definitely did not see me in Madam Web. Because no one went and saw that movie. But, there's a silver lining, okay? There's a silver lining. Madam Web's box office finally passes Morbius's opening weekend in week 3.
Week 3.
Barely.
Yeah. Finally passes more. Like, it's sad when Morbius's opening weekend, it took 3 weeks to pass that.
Yeah. Finally, all right, finally.
Yes.
And it says like in parentheses, but just barely.
Barely.
But you know what? They did it. All right, they did it. They did it. Spent the following. I don't even know where it says. Oh, here it is. Morbius's global opening. Madam Web projected to end its third weekend in theaters with a domestic 40 million, finally beating out Morbius's 39 million opening weekend. There you go. They beat it.
It crawled across that
Congratulations,
line, ladies and gentlemen.
Madam Web, in your third week. You're like
beaten and bloody,
limping.
it
They're
crawled
limping over
across
it.
that
They're
line.
limping over the Morbius like finish
Yeah.
line. They limped there, everyone. They limped over it. TD. Finally did it.
Yeah. Yeah, like two broken legs. It like dragged itself across that line. That's what happens when you try to do Spider-Man without Peter Parker. Well, see, the universe itself could be successful because there are plenty of characters connected to Peter Parker that where you don't necessarily need Spider-Man if you expand the universe. However, the movie itself is just sucked.
Yeah, it's garbage. See, that's a movie where I could fall asleep.
Yeah, I can't remember I can't. I know I watched it, and there are certain parts that I do remember, but most of it I was like, because you asked me like, was there a section where they didn't talk for 30 minutes? I'm like, there was. I don't remember. I checked out.
There absolutely was.
I must have been like looking at my phone or something, just didn't realize that like nothing was happening because like at that point nothing was happening anyway. So I'm like, okay, well, there's
nothing happening because nobody was saying anything. Nobody was talking.
The first Venom, yeah. I'm just saying I'm not saying that they are good. I'm saying they could be good because there are plenty of characters that these studios can use to the point where it's like if you expand the universe a little bit, you don't necessarily need Peter Parker Spider-Man, but at the same time, you can't have Venom without Spider-Man. You can't have Venom without Spider-Man. But there are other characters that you could conceivably make movies around them that are connected in some way to Peter Parker without having to see Peter Parker. So
that was like
Venom is made. Well,
that was one big question leading up to Venom. Like, how are they going to have Venom without Spider-Man?
Well, if they knew the comics, you can't because Trey pointed out he's made because of Spider-Man. Like his look is made because of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, like Venom is the one where you absolutely would need to see Spider-Man because you can't have Venom without Spider-Man. But other characters like Sandman could do see his character. Black Cat, you could do a movie about Black Cat. Silver Sable. You could do there's other those universe characters that you don't need to see Peter Parker. Yeah, it could have still been interesting, but I'm saying the way he looked, his look is the direct result of after he's taken over Peter Parker. So he takes that look that Venom has is direct result of when he was attached to Peter Parker. Anyway, real fast before we wrap this up. Anybody looking forward to this?
Oh, that's what I should have brought up to piss up Mara.
Which I'm not surprised because 5 seasons, when the news broke out for Rings of Power, when I was following everything that was going down, 5 seasons was planned per Amazon Studios, but at the time when I was following the news, 3 were technically greenlit. So I'm not surprised that they're starting filming season 3, and they're most likely doing it because they're trying to get back on track, essentially. But yeah, they're filming in early development for Amazon, although technically not officially yet.
You know what I'm looking forward to most?
What?
The interview, the cast interviews, because we get to see more of Disa. We get to hear more of the actress that plays Disa.
That chick there on the right.
Yeah, we get to hear more of her and how she's the first. She's the poster child for the first.
Yeah.
I'm the poster child. I wonder if she's gonna keep saying that. I'm the poster child.
No, she's definitely going to see it, and we're going to see how we're all racist because we don't like this character here in the middle.
Poster child.
The hood leg loss. And that's supposed to be Finrod. And
look at that jaw.
Well, first off, I don't know why they gave the elves short hair because they're supposed to stand out from humans, pretty much.
Dang.
Other than the pointy ears.
Look maxing.
Yeah. But he's another character that was pretty much bastardized in this show. Do you want a little Lord of the Rings lesson about this character? Like, I'm going to eventually do videos about these characters. Finrod, while he was protecting Beren, right, the character Beren that's mentioned in the Lord of the Rings movies, Beren and Luthien, while he was protecting Beren from a werewolf, this character here, Finrod, killed a werewolf with his bare hands. Does this fucker look like he could do that?
No, he looks like he looks like he would like get on TikTok and get on board with like the looks maxing trend. Like that.
Yes.
That's what he
looks like. He looks like a TikToker pretty much. Because the character, because he's Galadriel's one of her older brothers. All right, so he's one of her older brothers, and he and Beren were captured by Sauron and taken to an island of werewolves. And basically, Beren and Finrod and they had the group of men. All of them were captured, and each day a werewolf would come in and take one of the men and like basically just kill the men. And during this time, Sauron couldn't figure out who Finrod was. So they would have I know this is like trivializing it, but a song battle of sorts, because song held power in Middle-earth. And Sauron was trying to figure out who Finrod was. And Finrod was like basically to see how powerful he was. And finally got down to Finrod and Beren. And when the werewolf came in and was getting ready to go after Beren, Finrod broke his chains and killed this werewolf with his bare hands, but was mortally wounded as a result. So he died protecting Beren by killing a werewolf with his bare hands. This guy does not look like he could do that.
No.
And they're filming season 3. So yeah. And season 2 hasn't even really, the start date for that hasn't even been officially announced. So, which I've been technically following, so I know when to start heavily investing in alcohol again. Because I'll be watching that. The ISR on Miller's internet, yeah. So it's supposedly this year. It's supposedly this year, but there is no real definite date. However, the window I'm seeing is supposed to kind of tie into around the time that the second season for House of Dragon is slated to be released, to capitalize on that popularity, hopefully. When I make the edited videos, there's a clip I want to use from Mars Attacks of the general after they listen to the alien broadcast, and the general goes, "What the hell does that mean?" That's what I want to play whenever tied into that clip where he's like, "Do you know why a stone sinks?" Like, what the hell does that mean? And a ship does not. And the answer he gives, I was like, Tolkien, these writers are not. Yes, around June timeframe, they're like, at least that's the projected window of when it's going to be released. But I don't know. Like they haven't even officially come out and said, "Oh, this is the definite start date" yet. So, but anyway, that's all I had, ladies and gentlemen. There really wasn't a lot to talk about this week. Really wasn't a lot. Maybe if I have an extra Wednesday in the month or something like that. But yeah, I want to use that clip. So, season 2. Oh yeah, we got the an actor of Indian descent playing essentially I should say Sauron before he first stage Sauron before he leaves Valinor, before he leaves Valinor with Melkor and tries to take over Middle Earth. An Indian actor. Yeah. So there it is. Yeah. So in about 30 minutes, I'll be playing D&D. So I'll be occupied. Steph, is there anything that you have planned coming up?
I'll probably be streaming later on tonight on my Kick and Twitch channel. I'm going to be starting year 5 of Harry Potter Lego. And then tomorrow I have what do I have tomorrow? After daily, I have my Monday stream. Sorry, tomorrow I have my Monday stream at. I'm gonna try and do it around 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow. Chit Chat and Chill. I changed the name of my Monday stream from Monday Musings to Chit Chat and Chill. I was talking to Teresa, and I was like, "Oh my God, Teresa!" Like I went to her YouTube, and I didn't realize she had a Monday Musings stream, so I changed my name of the stream. I sent her a message on Twitter, and I was like, "I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry." So yeah, I changed it over to Chit Chat and Chill. So we will do that on Monday tomorrow, and then on Tuesday we have TikTok Talks. Yeah, so looking forward to that.
And
that's what we got.
I'll be, as I said, playing D&D in about 30 minutes. I've basically moved my for the foreseeable future moved my Sunday stream essentially to Saturday evenings, mainly because will be modding for the Halo streams, the live streams that Lethal does with Lady G, Epic Mike, Disbrew, and John Connors, and so forth, talking about the Halo Season 2 episodes. So I basically mod for those Sunday evening. And then, but Monday I'll be live on my Kick in the evening, playing, going back to the first Mass Effect, but playing it through the Legendary Edition. So I recently played through the first 3 Mass Effect games, the OG versions of the games, finished Mass Effect 3. Tomorrow I'm going to be restarting Mass Effect via the Legendary Edition on Steam. And then Tuesday, since I finished Halo 4, I'm going to be taking a break from the Halo games, and doing my first playthrough of the Gears of War games. So I'll be playing Gears of War Tuesday evening. And Wednesday, the Good, the Fun, and the Weird live stream. And then figure out what to do stream Thursday for Thursday evening. Friday will most likely just be a watch party on my Discord. Like a short movie watch party, since I have to get up early the next day. So I won't really be able to stream. But that is what to look forward to, chat. Oh, and by the way, Steph, I meant to tell you before we started the stream, I'm unavailable next Sunday. So
okay,
I won't be able to. So if you want to like stream on Kick or whatever, I'm not going to be like home.
Are you gonna go live on your OnlyFans? Is that why you're unavailable?
I don't think they'll allow for public displays of nudity while I'm out.
I'm gonna get Mara to start an OnlyFans for you guys. I'm serious. Like, I'm gonna be like, look, Mara.
She's made it her 2024 mission.
Yeah, that's my 2024 mission, to get Mara.
You know what, Trey? Now that you bring that up, I will. That's what we'll watch. Bulletproof Monk. You brought that up. I'm gonna play it, just for you, just for Calaman, just for everyone in my Discord. Bulletproof Monk. You spelled weird right the first time, and then you misspelled it here. Well, fuck. Well, that and I'll tell them, Trey, that they have you to thank. But yes. So, and yes, my Discord, I'll be showing that Friday evening, relatively. So, I know you were kidding, Trey. I know you were kidding, but I called your bluff. I'm gonna show it. Anyway, I gotta jump off and take care of stuff before D&D. So again, next week I'll be unavailable. Use your imagination as to why I'm going to be unavailable, but I won't be here. So the next time we have Talk Nerdy will be actually St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. So we might have a St. Patty's Day.
I might still do it next week. We'll see.
So.
On my channel, I might do a solo talk nerdy.
So, well, there you go. So,
yeah,
make sure that she remembers that she's planning on doing that, and that she tweets it out.
If I remember, I'll do a solo talk nerdy.
Yeah, but I will be unavailable until the 17th.
I probably will forget that. Like Mara will be unavailable. I'll be like, "Hey, where are you at?"
I guarantee I'll be out, and she like, we have a stream today, right? I'm like, oh, you will have a stream. Me.
I'll remember. I'll forget all of that, but I'll remember to bug Mara to start an OnlyFans.
Yes. That's the core of our relationship, ladies and gentlemen. Like, she literally sent me a video where it's like, in every relationship you have one that has like just like the best memory in the world, and the one with the memory of a goldfish.
That's me. I'm the goldfish.
She's the goldfish. But thank you all. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And we will see you all, well, maybe next week on her solo channel, or solo stream on her channel, but definitely for March 17th for St. Patrick's Day, Talk Nerdy to Us. So see ya. Bye.
We should wear green. I said we should wear green lingerie for
You know what? Fuck it, I'll get it.
For St. Patrick's Day.
So now, officially, good night on that note of green lingerie for St. Patrick's Day. Peace.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.